Hey, what up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you here today. I am driving home from my work. I just clocked out. It is Friday. Let's go. Let's get hyped up for the weekend. I've got a pretty clear Saturday day off tomorrow. Sunday morning going to be filled with softball. But one thing to get hyped for is the Seahawks and 49ers coming at you 1 o'clock. Going to be the Fox game. I'll tell you the truth, man. I cried about it enough this week. I hands up. I took it on the chin. I said, hey, that was my fault. I just didn't get a good night's sleep. The damn dog kept me up. Wanted to go out wanted to go outside, wanted to come inside, wanted to get into bed, wanted to get outside, just up and down, just barking and yipping like crazy. Ended up falling asleep watching that Niners and Bears game. I don't know if it just wasn't that fun of a game or if I just needed that rest. But fell asleep, went in the game, woke up from a nap I didn't plan on taking, down 9. Not good. I've done the study. I mean, honestly, any game you go out there and you don't have one of the best tight ends in football, leading that line and helping out the receiving core with Kittle, it's not going to be a good day. And honestly, for as much hype as I heard, he sounded like he was almost going to be a game time decision until like late Saturday night. They were just like, yeah, he ain't even dressing up. He ain't playing. I haven't heard anything about him practicing. I haven't heard about if he wants to play. I don't know how bad that groin is, but that's not good. We're playing the Seahawks. On paper, I don't think the Seahawks are a very good football team. I watched that game on Monday a lot like everybody else out there, whether if you wanted to see Russell Wilson's return to Seattle land playing against his former team. They let him have it. There were boos out there. There were people willing to say that you got the orange and blue on, you're not my guy anymore. Pete Carroll came out and he said some things that were borderline questionable. Like, do you hate him? If you hate him, just say you hate him. Pete Carroll, honestly, coming into this game is probably the one thing on the Seahawks that I fear the most. I think that it's the best thing that team has going for them. I hate that guy. I think that he's a damn good coach. Other good coaches that there are in the league, like Mike Tomlin, I think is one of the best coaches there is in football. I respect the hell out of that guy. I love that guy. I mean, I wish that there was a way he could coach the Niners. But Pete Carroll, I don't know if it's just the way things went down at USC when he left. When the writing was on the wall, it was about to get bad there. And they were about to start dropping some sanctions. I don't know what I expected from him. Like, at least, stay 1 year through the bad time. Like, you knew what was going on. You ain't stupid. You knew how you were getting those recruits. You knew how you were winning those games. I just think he should have faced the music instead of just running and taking that Seattle job. That's just me. Just being able to say that he left before the sanctions came down, so it was almost like, hey, he's innocent, and I don't think there's anything about him that's innocent. They're going to be coming into this game. They got Geno Smith. I don't know whether to make fun of my friend Alex right here, who I haven't mentioned yet 4 minutes into the video, in a game against Seattle, or to take a minute to take some shots at Danny and Jeff, Jets fans, who had Geno Smith. They both bought jerseys for Geno Smith, thinking that he was going to be the future. Did he come out of I think he came out of West Virginia. I don't remember where he was drafted, but there was, some hype about him coming to the league, and then he ended up getting knocked out by a guy on his own team that, I think he had to owe $400 for a bet. I don't even remember what the bet was about, whether it was fantasy football, but you get knocked out in your own locker room by a guy on your own team. It's a good way to lose your own team. And he just never really got it going there. And I was mostly watching that Monday night game because Jersey Jerry from Barstool, he had that huge parlay that was coming down to that game, and I wanted to see him win the money. And but Geno won the game. He honestly played like Geno Smith that I had never seen before. Russell Wilson honestly played like Russell Wilson I've never seen him play before. I think the coach took that game out of his hands when they went to go kick that field goal, but that was one hell of a moment. It came off the foot. It looked like it was going in. It looked like they won the game, but they didn't. But Seattle, the only team in the division, 1-0. Rams, of course, lost to Buffalo. They got a game against the Falcons. They're going to be 1-1. Cardinals going to be playing the Raiders. More than likely, they're going to be 0-2. So we got to go into this game. You know, we can't go 0-2 with Seattle leading it all at 2-0. We don't want to fall behind in the 17-game season, 2 games down. I think we're going to give it to Seattle. I honestly do. You know, Trey Lance, you know, 49ers Twitter seems to, you know, all of a sudden be the biggest Jimmy Garoppolo fans that they've never been before. You know, we can't be just rocking the boat to rock the boat. That's one way to destroy that locker room, destroy that team, lose all the morale they have. This here is, I don't want to say built for championship, but let's at least say we're built for the playoffs. We're a really good team in this league that can battle. We get hot at the right time. You know, we don't get injured. I think that we're a really good team. I really believe in these guys. You know, I warn people about the running back position. I understand that that's not a position that, you know, football teams want to put a lot of money into these days because they feel like a running back only has such a short shelf life in the NFL. And they're a dime a dozen. You can pick these guys up as undrafted free agents and find, you know, a diamond out there as much as you can, taking a guy, you know, in the first round, which now almost seems like the ultimate no-no. That, like, since Saquon Barkley, nobody wants to be that team anymore. It seems like those guys are mostly picked like 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th round, and they find a way to get the football and impress players and coaches in training camp. But Jeff Wilson will be getting the ball out of the backfield. Let's just, you know, call it what it is. Debo is going to be getting the ball a lot in the backfield. He's basically going to be our running back again because, a lot like last year, Elijah Mitchell was hurt, and now we got to run Debo. But it has results. I'm just not the biggest fan of it. I don't think Debo is the biggest fan of it. He got his money. His bank account's got a few more zeros in it, so I think he's down for doing it. But I don't think it's the best play call of all time. I think Debo Samuel coming off the line, getting separation and catching balls is what we should be hoping for. But at least we got Brandon Ayuk on the other side of the field, who's making some really good plays. Just this week, I've been scooping up a lot of his 2020 rookie cards. I don't know really what I'm expecting out of him, if he's going to be as big a star as, you know, we've made out of Debo Samuel. But I think he's a really good receiver, and I don't think it's that far out of there to be hoping that he becomes a star in this league, as long as he keeps hooking up with Trey Lance, who they spent a lot of time in the offseason working out during Debo Samuel's lockout or walkout, however you want to call it. But you know, defense is going to keep us in this game. Offense, we got to find a way to score. Trey Lance has got to get something going. As soon as he starts rocking that football, I don't care if it's against you know, a dog of a team like Seattle, the locker room's going to get behind him, and it's going to quiet those boo birds there are out there in 49er Twitter land who just like I don't know, like they're real 49er fans, or they just want something else. I don't know what's going on. It's almost like, you know, when you're, you know, wrestling Twitter. Nobody likes watching wrestling, yet we're all sitting down and we're all watching Monday Night Raw. and live tweeting it. But we're all saying how bad it is and how we wish we would be able to change the channel and watch something else. Yet we never do it. So I'm really not sure. But Niners, we get the win here. We go back to 1-1. We're going to kind of even out the division. It'll be us, the Rams, and the Seahawks all tied in 1-1. And I think that we can get some separation in the next few games before we see the Rams. So that's what I'm thinking. Let me know what you guys do. Peace out, guys.